Alright folks, Poster, welcome back to another Poem Master video, and today we're gonna try out something fun. Not an incredibly good put together team, but it is a nice, I guess more themely team for double Dragon Striker, because we're running Outrage over here with N, but also have the very great buddies at least. It was I really like that the story event, the end story event with N and Hilbert. I thought that was really nice. So I thought, try to run them together, and then instead of Volkner, which is what you probably usually run, right? Instead of Volkner, I'm also running Champion Iris here instead, so we could get a triple Unova team, which also slightly works because again, double dragon. Well, they're not dragon type, so they're not getting like dragon theme skill, but the dragon weakness, right, which the opponent is weak to, or at least half of them are. Yeah, well, a bit under half of them are, to be more precise. But yeah, this should be fun. All right. The more I used Hilbert, unfortunately, the more it seems like he is just not really fit for double strikers, unfortunately. However, this should be okay because Champion Iris over here does have 3 heads, which does give you move gauge acceleration, which on top of the speed buffs from Hilbert should make this relatively doable. And plus Champion Iris, she does, she's 2 gauge spammer, and plus we're not in master mode, so we don't have the 4 gauge restriction. And that does offset some of the issues that N has with his relatively slow speed, but he is using Outrage, so that's 3 gauge instead of 4 gauge, which also should be fine. Anyways, all I'm trying to say is hopefully this works out, as I always try to say, right? As for Hilbert, I think I still had the same stuff here, right? I mean, I could drop, I don't know, I could pick up like stuff like aggravation with waterfall instead, but again, we are still trying to tank with him, and tank Hilbert is not great, so that's why I still kept like endurance, shield squad, all that stuff, just to make sure we don't get blown out too early. And Iris is still Sync Nuke, although I gotta say, not a huge fan of Sync Nuke Iris in full force battles, just because the opponents go down so fast, right? And obviously once they go down, the next one you have to debuff them, but that's the fun grid for Iris. But again, it's not gonna be really great. Mostly just gonna be using that against the mid for the most part. But anyways, regardless, let's see how this works out. They do share the Unova Adventures theme skill, which, by the way, for those who don't know, that's the theme skill where it includes all the black and white 2 pro tags plus Charon and Bianca, and then N. So that's a really sweet little theme skill, isn't it? All right, let's get the Snarl in. I think these guys are mostly special, right? I want to say. Okay, incoming Swift. Clear-headed. Right, we don't. I mean, we could have Confusion Boom, but we don't have Leslie Confusion, so that's obviously not a very good gamble there. All right. Dragon Pulse incoming. Hopefully that doesn't hurt too much. It will be at -6 special attack, so again, hopefully it doesn't do that much damage to us. Regardless, we'll be sinking over here. Let's get some more speed in. Hopefully get a move gauge refresh on that. Did we already get a move gauge refresh? I don't remember. I don't think we did, right? I don't think we did. So hopefully you do get one. That would obviously help to a certain extent. Let's Dragon Rush. Start, see if we could beat up these sides a bit. Can we get a move gauge refresh, please? Yes, we can. That is nice. Alright, so we keep on beating up this left side. Hopefully we could take him out as well. Obviously that's the hope, right? If Iris could do that much, and could probably do more. Alright, around similar amounts. As you can see, we are slightly struggling for gauges right now. It's not super bad though, because again, once we go ahead and wow, okay, well there we go. we 3 heads, we could get move gauge acceleration, which obviously would help alleviate a lot of those issues, right? Okay, you know what, I'm gonna let them sink over here, and okay, I was just about to say unless they because I do want to save Iris' Sync for their not that we have any multipliers on it though, but I mean it's Dragon type at least. Well, actually, I don't know. There really isn't any point here, but regardless, yeah, they have like no debuffs, which is sad. Again, Iris in full force battles, 3v9s, or Champion Iris, not the best setup, right? Just because like stuff like this happens, and like what can you do, right? Anyways, regardless, let's get a Snarl in here, decrease their special attack a bit. Not that I think Dustmore might be physical now that I think about it. He might be physical. All right. Snarl. I think a Snarl plus an Outrage might be able to finish off Musharna over there. Almost called her Bianca. Musharna. Right? Let's see. Oof, that definitely hurt for Zekrom. Hilbert's still doing okay. Oh, Shadow Punch. Okay, that's physical then. We do have defensive buffs, which hopefully that should mean that we would be fine here for the most part. No flinches, sadly. Alright, we do have our sync move up, which we could use. Oh, they attacked again. Okay, that was not in my plan. Well, that sucks. But yeah, we could. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking. I kind of want to like save the sync for like their next, like their Dragonite or whatever that's coming in. Because I think an Outrage is gonna take this out, right? Oof, almost hit the wrong target there. An Outrage would probably take this out. One Outrage plus another Dragon Rush will probably take out you know, Dustnor, if not like another Snarl or something, and then we could just, or maybe we should have synced earlier. Probably would have got like a second sync up by now. Oh well. Where he went with that, so let's just stick with it. And unfortunately, again, we won't be getting much out of our sync just because, oh, got a flinch there. That's nice. Just because there's no like debuffs on the opponent once we get there, right? Clear-headed, waterfall. However, even a like non-sync nuke should still do solid damage because we're at like what, 3 sync buffs, I think, right? And obviously, you know, they're super effective. But yeah, probably for full force battle might be better just to run like some like DPS grid with Iris instead. Well, Outrage is doing okay numbers now. Finally, after like, you know, 3 sync buffs. Looks like Hilbert's gonna survive, most likely. Before we finish this. Even if this Outrage doesn't take it out, I mean, we still have Endurance over there. So I would call that a success. Tank Hilbert survived, folks. Tank Hilbert survived. Barely, but I will count that as a win. I mean, it's literally a win. I'm not. It's not even a moral victory. It's like a moral victory with Hilbert surviving. Plus an actual victory. So, well, there we go. Well, anyways, well, that was fun. But yeah, Hilbert actually, like, if you actually think about it, like, there's a lot of like Unovan. I don't know how to pronounce them. Damage healers that he actually works like pretty decent with, right? Obviously you got, you know, Hilda could definitely use Hilbert. Elisa could use Hilbert. N could use Hilbert, Iris could use Hilbert, or Champion Iris, not regular. I mean, regular Iris could use Hilbert, but she doesn't really need to. Plus she's not that great, unfortunately. But yeah, a lot of these could definitely use Hilbert, so it works out. So, but yeah, anyways, again, gotta say, not too much of a fan of double striker Hilbert comps so far. But in, you know, single striker comps, you could build something around, you know, or instead of like trying to like build a team around him, like have him like fit a team, which again, you might have like overall lower DPS in terms of the teams that you run. But hey, you could use Hilbert. But you could definitely fix a lot of these field strikers issues. But anyways, and that's pretty much what guys. Let me guys think in the comments down below. Like, enjoy this video. So, more about this content. I'll see you guys in the next one.